Hi, my name is Bruce Johnston. I'm going to be your instructor this semester here at Glendale Community College in the Adobe Illustrator class. And I wanted to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm an ASU graduate. I got a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree in graphic design back when there weren't any computers. But I spent 10 years, over 10 years actually, working in advertising agencies and graphic design studios, starting out first as a layout artist, working my way up to art director and finally creative director. I was teaching part-time to make some additional cash and decided that I kind of liked doing that full-time. So I made the switch. I taught for 3 or 4 years at a local private college, and then I taught for 18 years at high school, and I've been in Glendale, like I said, for about 4 years now. This is my 4th year of teaching technology here at Glendale. I've taught Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop and InDesign, the Adobe Suite. I also teach 2D and 3D game engines and the coding that goes along with them. And I also teach 3D modeling programs. If you'll notice, all of those things, whether they be 2D or 3D graphics or whether they be 3D modeling, they all require the use of Illustrator and Photoshop. For line art, I can create things in 3D starting with lines in Adobe Illustrator, and I can create textures in Photoshop. And then all of my work is actually, my schoolwork, my curriculum is all done in InDesign, which is the desktop publishing program. So I use all those programs extensively and have for a long time. In fact, to give you an idea, I'm going to hold this up. This is where I started. When I first started using Adobe Illustrator, it was called Illustrator 88. This is about 1984. That little machine that you see there, that little Mac, is how I started. The disk that you see there, the floppy disk, is how Illustrator came. And you would stick that disk in the little iMac there, and you would have to launch the program, and if you needed, and you would create your own files, and when you wanted to save your file, you had to pop that disk out, put your own personal disk in, save your file to that, pop your disk out, and put the program disk back in, or you couldn't continue working. It was a nightmare. In fact, we thought it was the greatest thing since sliced bread when they came out with the dual disk Mac. That I could leave the program disk in and then just put my disk in and save files directly to it without having to pop them in and out. We thought that was so sweet. But anyway, this is where I started, and here I am all these years later teaching this now. I hope you have a good semester. I'm available to answer any questions you have at any time. I try to get back to you almost immediately. Just email me. Make sure that I do want to add one thing, that if you are sending me a file that you are having trouble with, or if you have a question on a particular file and you need to get some help on it, please include the file with your email so I can open it up and I can take a look at it. I have both the CS6 version and I have the CC version of Illustrator, so I can open up your files and I can look at them either way. So if you have any questions, make sure you include those. I almost always have to go back and ask a student to send me those because I can't answer your question unless I can actually see it. So I'm looking forward to a great semester. Looking forward to talking with all of you and seeing all of your videos posted up here. And other than that, I will talk to you guys as you need them. See you later.